Okie dokie, I'm here. Sorry, it was a bit late. The missus and me. And here we go. How are you guys doing? Hey, Derek. I am glad you're looking forward to the stream. My cat is here again. Oh my god, this chair is gone, man. I'm gonna have to vacuum the chair every day he sits on the chair. Hey, BK Ethan, I'm fine. How are you? Were you the one asking about the invert? No, that was June. June was asking about the inverted winger combining with what was that role? Zala and those. I will talk about those later on the stream. I'm doing well, Risky. How are you? Man, I hope you guys are having a very good weekend. Yeah, I just came back from the gym. Another monster session. For me, it's a monster session because I was like, we've been working out for a long time, right? But today I pushed. We pushed and we pushed and we pushed. So, after the session, all I wanted to do was sleep. So I was talking the idea, maybe if I sleep for half an hour, 45 minutes, or 15 minutes, right? I'll be good for the stream. Then I was telling myself, right, you're going to sleep for 15 minutes. That ain't happening, man. Hey, FM Stinger, how are you? I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well too. Are you streaming today? Might catch your stream later. If I have time, because I want to edit that monster show I'm doing. Like, it's not really a monster show. I didn't put out a video yesterday because I was not ready to put it out. I've been working on this video for about a while now. I can't afford to go out there and hire an editor. So what I have done is putting things together, especially if I were to get an editor, it would be very hard for me to explain to him what I need, right? So there's going to be quite a lot of stuff that goes into this video. And the idea here is to do like a tactical evolution of Mourinho in the time that he was, from the time that he was at Chelsea through to Milan, and then to Real Madrid, and finally Spurs, right? So how his systems, whether they changed a lot, and then translating that into Football Manager as well. And while I'm doing that, talk about the strengths and weaknesses of the formations that he used. And I say formations because he didn't play the same one, right? And yeah, but I don't want to be I don't want it to be like loosely put together, like me talking. Used to do that right many years ago. So like, I mean, how long can somebody listen to somebody talk before they get like completely like, what does he mean? Because you need, for something to, for someone to understand something, you've got to hit their three senses, right? Visual, auditory, and ideally if they can touch it, it's good. But we can't, so you're gonna have to try at least give them a visual and auditory cues, and most people will be able to understand it a bit better. So that's the plan. So it's taking me a while, so bear with me. I'm trying to finish it tonight, and I'm only 30% through. Because each time I do it, I come up with more ideas. I'm like, maybe if I put this in, then it'll look a bit better. Then maybe I should take this image from this match. Now, where can I find this match? It happened in 2009. Damn. Now I got to go and find the stats from 2009. But bugger that, they didn't keep those kind of stats back then. So how do I get the stats if they don't have it? Oh my goodness. The amount of work I had to do. I mean, I'm trying to find out Suli Montari's pass completion numbers. Can you believe me? That's how deep I'm looking at it. So I'm trying to confirm everything that is in my head. It's not just my interpretation. I'm gonna, you might find similarities with how other people might have interpreted it. So because I want to it has to make sense, right? At least to me. Hey, Alfo, how are you? He needs to be a natural in DM. No. He can be accomplished. He has to. Okay. The thing here is that this is the thing about accomplished, right? You know that positions also are 0 from 20, right? They also have a 0 to 20 for positions. Okay, so a player needs to be 17 or 18 I think, because natural is 18 to 20, right? Was it 19 to 20? I think natural is 19 to 20, if I'm not mistaken. And then accomplished is got 3 zones, like 7, I think it's 16, 17, 18, if I'm not mistaken. 16, 17, 18, or 15, 16, 17, one of the 3. One of the 2, rather. Now, the first notch, he won't learn it. The second notch, he will. And the other thing about getting to learn killer balls, he has to be playing in the DM position. I had to get my player, who was a natural at a fullback, to become. He was playing for a whole season as a DM with learning killer balls, and then he got the killer balls. And don't forget this: if he's just the moment you see accomplished, you decide, oh, now I can teach him the killer ball trait, right? And you teach him the killer ball trait, and then sometimes they learn it, and then you move them back to the fullback position. Their accomplished number will drop. So it might be 17, but it might be 18, and then it will drop to 17, because when you train a player to learn a certain position, it doesn't stick unless you get him to play that position for a significant period of time, usually in about a year. Now, once he learns once he has played there for long enough, he will learn the trait. He will be able to learn the trait, 100%. Oh man, oh no stream today. Editing videos. Yeah, I'm looking forward to your video. Hey, Datma, how are you, man? Muli. Yeah, this is the Dundee United jersey. Man. I love this jersey. I got my wife thinks I'm absolutely manata, because, like, you know, if it's an orange jersey, right, I'll collect it. So I got a thing for these orange jerseys, black jerseys, yellow jerseys. Yeah, so I've got like a few jerseys coming in. I've got some really weird looking jerseys as well. All right, so not without. Hey, Amedovic, how are you, man? Okay, so what are we doing today? Right, okay, I want to today I want to focus more on tactical familiarity. Okay, so as you can see, we've been playing an asymmetric system, right, throughout the season. And then what I mentioned was, if you want a team to be tactically familiar in a system, right, your training has to encompass these things, right? Look, this doesn't give him tactical familiarity. This will not give him tactical familiarity. This does, right? This gives him tactical, but this is not enough. This is like a complete training program, right? But what did I do? Calendar. So prior to this match, I went and changed. I think on the last show you saw me do this. See this defending, and then I did 2 defendings, and I did 1 possession and 2 tacticals, because I needed the bar to shift, right? Now the thing is that, what bar am I talking about? You see this bar here, red faro. So if you mouse over, if it wants to help me out, okay. Marking, tempo, width are almost familiar, right? Okay. The thing now is, I want to learn a second tactic. Yeah, and let's assume you want to play a second tactic. What happens to your tactical familiarity? I put in a new tactic today. It's gonna be like this, right? But some elements of your tactical familiarity will be high, because your players have been playing in that position in the other tactic. So this is how you just have to see it. So if that player was playing as an DM in a previous tactic, he'll be okay, right? So some players will be okay, some players will not be. And then if all you have to do is you go to squad. I mean, I don't have it here, but you can always customize the current view, and we'll just add in tactical familiarity somewhere. Somewhere over here is tactical familiarity. Puppy power. And then we'll put it in. Oh shit! What am I doing? I think the gym has made my fingers a bit numb. See this? So we got some players who got tactical familiarity already, right? So we've got some players and some others. These are only the players that are in that formation, right? So you see all these players. Now let's just quick pick. Let's do a complete. So your tactical familiarity depends on who you're playing, which is the reason why you normally recommend to people. I always tell people, right, you want to play, you want to win. I say you want to get off to a great start, and you want to win, you want to do well in the season. You basically want to get your players to stick to one tactic. You remove tactical familiarity as a issue, but the thing is this, right? How big of an issue is this tactical familiarity? So all the guys who are playing the hot potato challenge are going to tell you it doesn't matter, right? So I know that some of you are playing the hot potato challenge. You're in the chat right now. Joe, you play the hot potato challenge, and Alpha, I don't know about you, you used to. And Mirovic, you used to play the hot potato challenge. So you guys have been playing the hot potato challenge. So what is the hot potato challenge? The guys on Discord, what they normally do is we take a save, right? And there's a challenge. The challenge is you're not allowed to use the same formation twice or repeat a formation. So what this means is if I have a 4-3-3 and I have to use it for an entire month, I can only use it for 1 month in the game, right? During that month, if I play a 4-3-3, for the rest of the season, nobody else can play a 4-3-3. So the potato, which is the save, moves on to maybe another player. When he gets the save, he cannot use a 4-3-3. Doesn't matter if just the shape itself. So if I play this shape, nobody else is allowed to play this shape again, right? So it has to move to the next person, and the next person has to come up with another shape, right? So he's gonna have to maybe play a 4. So maybe he can play a regular 4-3-3 like this. That counts. But I think from these boys, none of them will be playing this kind of tactics. They've been playing all kinds of ridiculous tactics. But let me see one of the tactics, right? I don't know whether I have it here. Let's see if I can find it. It's in my older tactics. 3-back. No, it's not here. It's Mibi's tactic. Remember the circular tactic? Yeah. I've got a lot of bloody places I put my tactics. I wish there was an easier way for me to find my own tactics. No, it's not here. Yeah. Tactics backup. Not here. Sports Interactive A. Tactics here. Why do I end up doing this? Because the number of times I've had to reset my saves. Yeah. Probably we do generation 1 tactics. It could be here. There we go. Maybe circle. The crazy tactics that we get on the show or on the challenge are just insane, right? So we get, this is one, like, sometimes it's like this. And then we've had other kinds of tactics as well, right? So the point I'm trying to make is this, right? If you are going to play the game, and if you're going to spend your entire season worried about tactical familiarity, it's going to do your head in, right? The most important thing you have to understand about tactics in this game is not tactical familiarity. It's something else. It's going to be, when you go to a tactic, right? All you want to worry about is 2 things. The first thing is positional familiarity. That's all, okay? So if I wanted to play him, you want these green things, right? So all these green dots, they are okay. Competent, that's fine. Okay, he can play on the left, on the right. He's not going to make so many mistakes. And this is the point, the mistakes, right? So you shouldn't worry about his mistakes because he's not going to make. He might make a few, but yeah, we chalked it up. The more familiar he becomes to the position, the few mistakes he's going to make. However, you can also play players completely out of position. Okay, they might make a couple of mistakes, and that's the point, right? That's the thing here. They might make mistakes because I have been playing defenders. Last night I was playing with somebody, and I was playing AMC as a libero. Hey, we still had fun. I had fun. We still won the match, right? And I had a libero in AMC position. I didn't even realize it until I had to make a substitution, and I realized, oh shit, I've got an AMC. Normally I don't even play AMCs there. I play maybe DMs. I have played AMs. I have played Neymar there, but that was supposed to be a joke. So what does that mean? You can play players in any position provided they have the attributes for it, right? If you want them to do a job, as long as they have the attributes to do the job, they should. Which is why when you want to look at your tactics, when you're creating your tactics, you only worry about a few attributes first. For defenders, you worry about positioning. That's the first thing you look at. For any attacker, you look at off the ball. That's the second attribute you look at, right? So these are the prime, what I will call the prime attributes, right? They sit right at the top in terms of decision making, right? Okay, why is off the ball important? Because, if he's going to be a striker, he should be able to bloody well find some space for himself so that we can pass him the ball, right? If he's got low off the ball and he doesn't really run around a lot, then it's like, okay, he's always going to be, he's going to be a bit more static, of course. It might it will definitely affect very fluid tactics, which have got a lot of support duties. So, you're going to have issues with that player. So, positioning, if you get a player and you're asking him to defend and his positioning is like 10 or 9 or 8, I've seen some defenders with fantastic technical traits or technical attributes, but really positioning. These are your defenders who perform like that in real life. Sometimes you see a defender like Kurt Zuma, right? He's in the wrong place at the wrong time and just misses the ball. Or you've got, Liverpool had a defender like that at one point as well. Okay. So a lot of teams have had that one defender who's great at tackling, but if he's in the wrong position, we're screwed. And it can happen. Trent Alexander-Arnold's positioning is horrible, right? When it comes to defensive positioning. He's phenomenal going forward, but his positioning is 11 or 12 in the game. Right. So whenever you have poor positioning, if you're attacking and then the player is out of, he doesn't have a good sense of positioning, you got to ask yourself a question. When you get back to defend, what's going to happen to you? What's going to happen to your team? What's going to happen on that flank? So this is why these two attributes are the prime attributes in the whole game. They are they're primo numero uno. Okay. Of course, the mother of all attributes is determination. She sits right on top. Because determination affects your training, it affects your tactics, it affects so many things in the game. It's so annoying because she just basically gets involved in everything. She's like a naggy old wife. Okay. Now, so you got the first two attributes. So when you're looking at defenders, you're looking at developing. You're always looking at making sure that the positioning is something that you're gonna develop, right? So like when I'm training my youngsters right now, I'll got all my under 19s, right? So let's look at I never bother. Okay, don't ever ask me what's a great training program for a goalkeeper. I just buy them. Yeah, I don't bother. I mean, seriously, how many goalkeepers right now do you think? Name me one goalkeeper that comes from the club's academy in the top tier of English football. Manchester United's De Gea didn't come from the academy. Liverpool's Alisson didn't come from the academy. We can go on talking about this, right? So yeah, you should continue, right? Do you use Tactical Pad app? Yeah, I do. I have a Tactical Pad app. I use Tactical Pad for a lot of things. Like when I want to explain tactics, like I did on the last FM talk that we had on the channel. I was talking about formations and stuff, and like how you defend against certain formations, the space they open up. Yeah, I use Tactical Pad a lot, man. I can show you what Tactical Pad looks like. I kind of love Tactical Pad, but let's do that later. If I do that, then I can't really see chat. Yeah, Tactical Pad is a big part of the way I explain tactics. Okay, so when you're looking at defenders, like we got these youngsters, this whole bunch of youngsters, right? So I'm looking at them right now. I got Miguel Matos. His training is so far okay. Look at his development. He's 15. Okay, when you get 15-year-olds, you see all these green arrows, don't get too excited, right? It's supposed to be that way. Okay. I'm like this. I'm like, yeah, dude, he's gonna grow. I mean, what do you expect? He's young. Of course, he's a growing boy. All this group of attributes, they're always gonna increase, right? The only thing you worry about is a player having low natural fitness. You notice how his natural fitness isn't exploding as much as the other attributes. That's because it's a fact. Natural fitness doesn't just explode for everybody or youngsters. So this is what I normally like to do for my youngsters is I focus on this part of the game. I have a very much Ajax philosophy when it comes to training. When teams like Ajax and the great academies of the world, right? They actually focus on the mental side of the game quite heavily. When they're young, they work on mentals and technicals a lot. You don't find some of the great academies actually going out there and going, okay, guys, I want you to run around the field for 50 laps and then go and pump some iron. All right. Okay. Now kick the ball as hard as you can. No, that doesn't happen. So you see them developing mental attributes. So this is a big part of how I develop youngsters, right? So when it comes to training, if you look at his training right now, anticipation, bravery, composure, concentration, decisions, positioning, teamwork, work rate, done. So I know how I want to play him, right? In my tactics, I want him to be a halfback. But here, do I train him as okay? What position do you train him in? All depends on how you want to go, right? Okay, you can use the easy road, which is train him in the position that you're using in your tactic. That's the easy road. You can't go wrong with that. Okay. Min-maxing is different. Min-maxing is when you know exactly how you want to play. It's different from how the tactic, because I'm the kind of guy that always likes to change tactics, right? So one day I'm playing a 4-3-3, the next day I'm playing a 4-2-3-1. I feel bored, I'm going to play a 4-1-4-1. I feel bored, I'm going to play a 5-2-3. I feel bored, I'm going to play a circle. That's me. That's the kind of person I am, right? Yeah, don't take me shopping. Okay, so me, I'm different, right? I actually look at attributes. Like, I have a DNA that I like in my club. Okay, so the DNA approach presupposes you know enough about tactics for you to go and do that approach. So if you don't know a lot about tactics, then avoid the DNA approach, because the DNA approach is just like, you're gonna have so many attributes in the DNA approach that you're like, okay, which attributes do I focus on, man? I mean, I have to do all these attributes. No. Don't go there, right? DNA approach is good, but then it's just way too many. So what you do is like, if you want to do the DNA approach, essentially you have to ask yourself what kind of a team you want to be, right? So I want to be the crazy gang Wimbledon, right? So you want to play counter-attacking football. So what do? Your whole team's training philosophy, you look at a general training session and you set a general training session to incorporate more physical routines. So I will probably go into my own training, right? And I will change some of my schedules. If I wanted to do that kind of a thing, I will have like maybe less ball retention, first touch, anticipation, composure, decisions. Then who cares about this, man? Who cares about ball retention when you want to be the crazy guy? All you want is physical attributes, kick the ball and score, right? You want toughness, right? You want defensive. You want to be Vinnie Jones. So you want to build a whole bunch of Vinnie Jones, right? So this aerial defense is great. Physical is great. Ball retention, I'll drop it. I'll drop it for more like something like this. First touch, passing, tackling, anticipation, aggression, decisions, right? So this is a transition press will be more along my street, right? So I got this. Transition, restrict, ball distribution. Yeah, this can help because you want to get the ball out quickly, but you don't need so many players to be doing this kind of stuff. So I'll probably come in here and I'll do something like, I'll go into physical and I'll pick something like endurance, right? But this is a pretty, like, doubling up is a bad idea, right? So I'll probably move it to a day when I don't do a physical, and there we go. I swap them and it becomes, now I got something that's a bit more along the lines of something that I would love to do if I was playing that kind of a counter-attacking style. So what do you need in counter-attacking football? So you gotta ask those questions when you do DNA. Okay, I want to play this kind of a game. I want to sit back, I want to win the ball in the air, and I want to just hoof the ball up, and I just want to get players to go off and score goals. You need speed, right? So what are we missing from here? We got stamina, natural fitness, and work rate. Okay, what else do we need? We need them to go run, right? So player from the back is dribbling, first touch, passing, composure, flight. Do you need this? You don't, right? So I'll go in here and I'll give quickness. So this could become like a complete training program. Of course, this is crazy hard. Physical transition restrict. I'll probably remove transition restrict from this. And then I'll probably move transition press here. And I'll give this, yeah. I could still stay on this because this is generally quite a light. This is actually quite a light schedule. So this could be for my Vinnie Jones kind of setup. Because I have in here acceleration, age, agility, and pace. I've got another physical session that works on the whole team. Then I've got this to work on stamina, natural fitness, and work rate. Okay, I've got where's my aggression? Right, there we go, aggression, and then work rate. And then we got aggression and work rate again. Then we've got transition press. We've got 2. Transition restrict is okay, but I'll probably go with transition press, right? Because I want that kind of a team, right? So this works on the attacking unit and the defensive unit because it's a 40-40 split, right? There we go. And this is just for the strikers. I mean, okay, we need some players to be able to score goals and create chances. We got this is for the scorers, and this is for the creators. Now I've got a nice balance of my Vinnie Jones setup, right? So I'll save this as Vinnie Jones. Okay, so this is my Vinnie Jones wannabes, right? Okay, all right. Now I've got my Vinnie Jones wannabes. This is the entire general sessions, right? And I plonk them in because it does a nice little spread of physical attributes for the team. And then this is the DNA approach. Okay, and then I go into the squad again, Now I have to identify players in the zones, right? So I've got my defending unit and I've got my attacking unit, right? So the one easy way of doing it is just to go here, right? And right click on each one of these guys, right? You know who is in the defending unit, right? So you put them in here and you set their schedules for training. Like here you can do this. He's still doing wingback attack duty, but if he's young, 30 I wouldn't bother, 26 maybe. I only will worry about those guys who are between the ages of 19 and 26. Why? 27, 28, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, they're about to hit their peak, which means their attributes are not going to explode. You're just maybe moving some of them around, maybe redistributing some of the attributes, that's about it. So if I want to train boys, I'll do them when they're young, like this guy. Gonzalo Ignacio, he's a youngster we moved into the first team. So training wise, I'll just go in here and I'll do something like ball playing defender on stopper. Or no nonsense. I mean, I wouldn't go, yeah. Okay, this is where Vinnie Jones, I curb a bit of my Vinnie Jones because I'm one aggression, but if you wanted to go full on play like Vinnie Jones, you probably choose central defender on stopper. Hey, no, is it stopper? Which one of the ones has the aggression? I think one of them has an aggression. Or is it ball playing defender on defend? One of these things is not like the other. One of them does an aggression. Oh, I thought they did, man. I could have sworn. I could have sworn one of these. I thought one of these does have aggression. A long time ago in a land far away, one of the defend duties, defend training had aggression inside it. We had aggression for the defenders. Well, they have definitely taken it out. Because there was the stoppers. The stoppers used to have a bit of aggression in them. Yeah, all of them are gone. No more aggression. Whew. All right, that's fine. We got aggression, the main thing. So here we've got ball playing defender on stopper. He does first touch. This is good. Now he controls the ball, then he just decides to hoof it up. Or you can go. You don't want him to be hoofing up all the time. Go deep. Stopper here. Yeah, heading, marking, very simple setup. Right here you see this acceleration. Remember the main team has got acceleration. If I put him on acceleration, it might be a bit much, right? But he's young. We'll double up. So he works on this alone. Remember the main team has got teamwork and work rate. It's already covered. Right. The main team already has got a bit of I think they've already got marking, they've got tackling inside there, they've got passing as well in the main team. The only thing I don't think we have enough of is technique. The technique you have to do it in another way. How do you train fullbacks who can't cross? What do you mean by how do you train fullbacks who can't cross? Are the fullbacks do they have low attributes? You mean you want to improve the crossing attribute? So if you want to improve the crossing attribute, you have to do it. You can't do it from individual training, right? So if you come in here, look at all the individual training. See this fullback, the fullback training program. You come to him training. If you look at all the schedules, right? Okay, if you want them to be able to cross the ball, oh sorry, they do have it. My bad. Wingbacks can cross the ball and fullbacks can cross the ball. See, you put them on a training program to improve their crossing, and then you can also go to training. I don't think that I may have forgotten, but play from the back, dribbling first touch. This is the only thing that they have for the defend unit. Because the defend unit doesn't have any. You can go general attacking. Hold on, let me. Okay, just general attacking. You see what happens here? This is the outfield group, right? Right. So they got crossing here as well. So you can give them attacking, training the crossfield unit. This is all the outfield players, including your defenders. Right. So they work on all this. But the problem with the game is this: when you do something like this, right? You got an attacking unit and a defending unit, right? The attacking unit works on crossing, dribbling, finishing, and the defending unit will have to be working on. They will get 20% of this, so they will have a swap in the engine itself. That's why I'm led to believe, right? The attacking unit will play against. They'll be perform as a team, and then the goalkeepers will try and prevent the goals during the session. So these guys are going to be attacking the goalkeeper, and there is going to be a secondary impact of 20% of this. Okay, these are all the defensive attributes, right? So they will still improve a bit of this, but you can do this crossing here. Only problem with this, yeah, this is the whole team, just not the, includes the fullbacks as well. So if you want the fullbacks, crossing, you can do that. Crossing individual training. Who says? But usually they say it isn't beneficial after a while. I think it's because they can't. Is it because people can't get the fullbacks to cross in the game? Okay, another thing, right? If you ever get, I don't believe, and I'm pretty certain I'm 100% correct on this, right? This improves the attributes. It doesn't make you cross any better in the game. Like, let's say you're playing a game and then, oh, my crosses are always blocked. Maybe I should have more crossing in my training so that my crosses aren't blocked. The game doesn't work that way, right? If your crosses are blocked, your tactic is bad. Or your tactic is the players are just too good at blocking your crosses. Or I would say your tactic is bad because a lot of crosses are blocked in the game. But what I will say is that you have to create a situation where you have a higher chance of getting your crosses in, right? So yes, I still say that you should have crossing as part of your training schedule. I mean, if you don't have crossing, how these guys gonna deliver balls? I mean, look, let's look at some of the players, right? Players that have been at the club for, I know that they've been training for a while. Let's look at fullbacks. All my fullbacks and my wingers. All right, okay. What are the ones that have been? Okay, Nuno Mendes training. Okay, attributes. Or he wants to leave the club already. All the time. His crossing has improved since we started. Okay, 14, it's got 15. So we only 22, right? So it's already got at least 1 point increase in crossing. So his crossing does improve. Yeah, but who says it's not? They say it isn't beneficial after a while for crossing individual. I don't understand they say that part. Who's they? Yeah. It's still beneficial as far as I'm concerned. Kabir Somayali. I mean, don't ask me to counter what somebody else has said on other streams or in other content. Or I believe crossing isn't beneficial. I mean, that's their point of view. My point of view is still beneficial. I mean, I score a lot of goals from early crosses. So yeah. For me, it's very beneficial that my players know how to cross the ball because I set my tactics up in such a way that I want to score those kind of goals. Again, like yesterday, last night I was playing a game and I had these diagonals, early diagonals. They're all coming from crosses, right? All of them were whip crosses in for a guy that was inside forward or inverted winger that was coming in to score goals. So the game was just lifted. I had a hat trick from an inverted winger, who all he did was just cut inside to crosses, and the fullback got a rating. In that case it was a wingback. The wingback had 3 assists in the game because all he did was deliver those crosses to him, and he just went on happily to score the goals. Yeah. Hey, Steve, how are you, man? Peter, how is things, man? Have you done your workout for today? Sad news about I know my cat died. So I've got one left. Kenzie, can I come? I'll show you where my cat is lazing at the moment. I don't know whether I can. The camera might not get it. There you go. Can you see the cat? Just in the corner. Oh, wrong angle. There we go. That's Kenzie. I mean cat. Got eyes there. He has 2 eyes, right? I mean, of course it's 2 eyes, but both different colors. Right, so let's... Oh, the fullbacks keep complaining that crossing is not beneficial. Okay. Ignore the fullbacks in the game. Ignore any player who says the training is not beneficial. I thought you meant somebody else was telling you that it wasn't beneficial. Yeah, ignore. Yeah, basically, my philosophy is ignore what other people say in the game. right? In the game, every time that somebody comes to me and says, the only time I pay attention to my players, right? And that's the only time, right? The only time I pay attention to my players is when my players tell me that the coach's quality isn't very good, or they're not getting enough attention during training. That usually means I don't have enough coaches. You're sneezing, I have got allergies as well. I've got allergies, yeah. I have to literally have antihistamines, right, in my on standby all the way. But I've grown up with dogs, cats, monkeys. I'm not joking. We had a monkey. Can you believe it? Was one time my brother and my late father, they went out for a drive, and a monkey jumped on top of the car, right, and sat on the car. So my brother went, Dad, I want to bring the monkey home. My father goes, yeah, sure thing. Let's bring the monkey home. I'm like, dude, I came home and I saw a spider monkey in my house. I was like, what the hell is wrong with the two of you? They always complain. I never bother. Look, they're always going to complain. Let's look at randomly. Okay, let's just pick one guy. Where's the happiness? I think there's squad dynamics, right? You see, I'm so not bothered by happiness. I never come to this tab. I don't even know where it is. Okay, trading. Look at that. Concern. Asking to leave Bruno Tabata, you poor thing. What's the new deal to reflect his ability? You can come kiss my ass. Because that ain't happening, man. So he wants he wants more money. He can go. Okay, I'll tell you what, Bruno. Okay. We'll just, you have to put yourself on the transfer list if you want to leave. That's my philosophy. So you see, training, I don't care. Concern is enough, right? Why is he concerned? Feels the individual has been assigned to work is not going to produce any more results. I just leave it. I usually just leave it, right? I have a threshold for the attributes. So once he hits like 13 or 14 for a certain attribute, I take him off and get him to learn something else. So you as a manager have to decide, is he good enough here? If he's good enough, okay, I'm getting him to learn something else. Kenzie, what is it? What is it, Kenzie? What is it? Kenzie, you can go out, right? If you leave the room, please close the door behind you. I know you've paused only, but you figure it out. Okay. Leg today racked out 25,000 steps today. How's your fitness training? Oh man, almost died in the gym. I was like, the gym is back. Our gyms are back open again. And one day they close, one day they open, one day they close, one day they open. On Monday they were closed, so I went for a 20-kilometer interval bike training. So I went on my bike and I did interval training over 20 kilometers. For the first 10 kilometers, I ran as hard as I could. So I was between 35 to 38 kilometers per hour. And then the second 10 kilometers, I was like almost half dead. So I dropped down to about 20 kilometers per hour. So I did this. That was the interval training on Monday. So today I went back to the gym. I was still knackered from the interval training. Yeah. And I'm riding a bloody mountain bike. It's not a racer. It's a bloody heavy piece of shit. I'm starting to notice the cues that tell me to raise or lower the mentality. What cues? Mentality, you don't have to, there's no need to raise or lower mentality in the game, right? You stick to one mentality. Mentality is risk. It doesn't make your game perform any better. It's usually taking more chances with your tactic. That's all it does, right? You can play on most mentalities. Most people find it harder on lower mentalities, easier on higher mentalities. So I would recommend starting out balanced if you're not so sure. If you want to try to extract more chances, yeah, you can play on higher mentalities to take a bit more risk. I'm sure that the guys on Discord normally when they play, I think some of them play. I've seen cautious tactics. I've seen a lot of cautious tactics, and they play quite well as well. So yeah, I would work on a mentality that suits you. What is it, Kenzie? Every time you yawn, you look like Dracula. Yeah, I just ignore them, man. Yeah. Yeah, there will be, I won't say they can't improve, but you have to decide for yourself what's the cap. Like, for example, right, I've got Quarasema, right? I'm really working on him, right? So training. He's only 20 years old. Now I have to decide, right? He's got enough. I need his vision and his flat passing. I know he's never going to learn killer balls, right? He's never going to learn killer balls. The thing is, his flair isn't going to go up if I keep him on this training schedule, right? So his off the ball is improved, his anticipation, his composure, his decision making. I'm taking off attacking movement. He's capped. As far as I'm concerned, 14, 15, this is really good numbers already. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to get his passing, vision, and flair up, right? So vision and flair. So there's one you can do, vision, passing, and technique here. So I got vision and passing and technique to go up, right? And I actually take him off deep line playmaker on support. And now I put him on Mazala on attack. I get flair. So now I'll get his flair to go up. I want something like 8 or 9. Then I'll stop there. As long as if I can get 10 is great, but it will depend on the role he's playing. So now I get a different balance of attributes for him, because this guy is going to be phenomenal. His ability to read the game is second to none right now in my team. I moved him from being a defender into a defensive midfield position, and he absolutely rules that place because he reads the game so well and he's so good on the ball. Okay. So I would have like a cap, right? So then that's what you do. You have to make the decision yourself. Maccabi have been offered to loan Gonzalo Plata. It depends on the formation I'm playing, but yeah, I think you better go. That's okay. I think we can just let him go. So he develops there. Can you play counter-attacking on a positive? Yeah, you can play counter-attacking on an attacking mentality as well. You can play any styles of football are not dependent on mentality. Mentality is about risk. Styles of football are dependent on this. Your out of possession instructions. This defines your style of football. Meaning, if you want to play counter-attacking, what do? You play with a lower line of engagement and you decide on your defensive line how much do you want to commit your back line. Right, that's your block, and then how then you basically inviting teams to attack you, and then after you're hitting them on the counter. That's what I'm doing here, right? So this is counter attacking. So what do I do? I mean, naturally, if I wanted to be more counter attacking, just remove this. Play our defense. We don't play our defense. We don't tiki taka our way out of trouble. We just kick them out. I've got to put my cat outside the room for a while. I'll be right back because it's beginning to feel a bit. I'm beginning to feel it right now. Okay, Kenzie, you're too close to me. While you on the chair, it's fine. Now you are literally in my. That's what. No, nothing. Siari, yeah. Anyway, the missus is in the house, and her cat, because Kenzie is her cat, right? More than mine. Yeah. Apparently, all the cats seem to hang out with me. No idea why. It's early, but are you expecting many changes for F2? I've been screaming for a new separate creator in the private forums. We have a private forums, right? For people, yeah. So I'm on a private forum with SI, and there what I keep asking for is a set piece creator. So yeah, and I think that there are going to be changes, but they've already hit their milestones for a few of the features, I think. But they're always looking to improve it, and on their radar is a set piece creator. But a set piece creator is actually a big project. You have to understand that it encompasses it affects everything, right? Because when you when you improve the set piece creator, because when you take set pieces, there's a reset. So every time you defend a corner, it will have to place a reset, right? And then they attack. The current problem with the set piece creator is there are not enough choices. So it's a very, very, it's definitely something I'm also screaming for, man. But I think it's going to be a big challenge for them. I don't think it's going to be easy. Liverpool play counter-attacking. Yep, and attacking team. Exactly. You can play attacking mentality, counter-attacking, but it just means that you're taking a high risk. Like Liverpool play with a very high defensive line, but with a medium block now. They don't play with a low. I mean, then they get their strikers to press high. Right, so the strikers press high, and then it's they have a, but they don't play with a much higher line of engagement anymore, right? They play with a. They were playing in a middle block when they play a 4-2-3-1. I mean, who knows what Liverpool is doing right now? Because, I mean, seriously, I'm just impressed that they are still talking about Champions League, right, after the season they've had. You play a 4-2-3-1 on balance with low block, standard line of defense, and low line of engagement. I mean, let's just see what's happening on the. Okay. Let's see what's this, right? Okay. So let's see the questions. Quite a few questions here. I wonder if I can drag this. Play a 4-2-3-1 balance with low block, standard line of defense and low line of engagement. My strikers, the DLF, is always too far from the rest of the team when I attack on my analysis screen. We don't look at the analysis screen itself, right? Because you have to look at, because I don't know if you looked at the analysis screen at the exact moment you saw that transition. Right, DLFs will drop quite deep. That's always going to happen. But if you're playing with a 4-2-3-1 with a low block, why are you playing with a DLF on support? Because if you're playing a deep counter, like a low block with a counter-attacking tactic, then that forward in the 4-2-3-1 has got to engage the backline. So why is he not engaging the backline? So if you want to play counter-attacking, that role has to be attacking, right? So that the striker has to be, because the moment you play with the support duty, he's dropping back, right? So somebody else has to be attacking the space. So you're creating space with a deep line forward because he's going to hold up the ball. Who's he holding up the ball for? So that's the role. I think you got the role a bit off in that. Set pieces are alright, too much micromanaging. I know, man. Talk about it. Yeah, I hate the fact that my set pieces right now have to be changed, right? You know what I detest about set pieces at the moment? It's the fact that every time I change my tactic, I have to rearrange my players. And it's the same damn 11 on the pitch. So why can't I have a set piece creator that's player dependent? That's it. You know, it's not like I'm going to sign 11 new freaking players every season that I need a new set piece creator for. Just give me one set piece creator. I'm happy with it. What training do you need to get concentration to go up? Team training. Team training. Use the team training. There's a I think it's either transition press, transition restrict, one of those training sessions, the purple ones, they'll get concentration up. There's also one general session that gets concentration up. Got a new 70-year-old that I posted on Discord. It looks good, but needs concentration. Yeah, you have to put for the youngster. I think first there are some I don't know what position he's playing, but there are some specific position training that you can set it up for. Daljit, if I play against a team deploying the low block with a two-man defensive, should I give my CM the PI, move into channels or stay? You want to have some players. Okay. You have to move that defenders away, right? So ideally, you want move into channels on somebody, because the move into channels, let's say you play an advanced forward. What does the advanced forward do? He's on those two central defenders. If he's got move into channels, he will pull one of those central defenders away, right? That's one. So depending on, if you're playing against a team that has got the low block with a two-man DM, you want movement in your tactic as well, because it seems like you are attacking a team that's already settled. So your advanced forward is going to have issues because it's so far back, there's no space. So in those kind of situations, you want to think about moving a team around. So you need move into channels. You might need some roam from position on one of your players. You might need to have an overload, and you might have to think about going wider, giving yourself options at cutback. So getting down the flanks, getting behind that defense. Because what you want to do is you want to get behind the defensive line to do cutbacks, which are, high percentage, very high percentage attempts, right? So that's what you want to do. Okay, just wanted because there's so many questions. I thought we just go there. All right, guys. So what are we doing? So we're training. I always keep an eye on training. I'm mentoring so far. We just did this, so everything should be fine. We still top of the table. Got a match. So I'm itching to go to a new tactic, right? Like this. Maybe even a 4-3-1-2. So yeah. Very attacking, dribble less. Let's just wing it. Hey, let's see what happens. You gotta do this, right? So what if I have a new tactic, right? So if I want to do a new tactic like this, do you think this training schedule is any good? Nope. It's only got 3 of these, right? Only this does. You can stay on it. Your players will improve, all right? Or you can go back. We can go back to doing the first schedule, right? This is a balanced training schedule, right? So outfield, we work on all this. This will very quickly get your team back into tactical familiarity. There's nothing wrong with a balanced training schedule. So I could easily come in here, since I'm learning a new tactic and I'm just come in here. I'm being a bit lazy. I'll put the balance inside. You see this here? I normally don't do that. I normally don't let this continue. So I go LZP, I'm in Portugal. Okay, that's it. So I have something called lazy match practice. A very, it's quite obvious I'm lazy. So this is 2 match day, right? So I wouldn't do this. I'll just go LZP again. Match practice is fine. Attacking cost delivery. Yeah, I can remove this to match preparation, attacking movement. This can be match preparation, defensive shape. Now remember, right? This affects this game only. This affects this game only, right? So it's one. It doesn't last for 2 weeks. This is a UI. If you go to home, right, and you see this is still a UI bug. It hasn't been fixed since 2017. Sad to say. So here I got recovery. Oh my goodness, I have to play my Red Faro against Manchester City. Okay, all right. So, or maybe I'll play something a bit more defensive against them. Yeah, I'll play something a bit more defensive. We might do okay. We might win. We might lose. What do I want to do here? I want to do match review. Okay, why don't we create a tactic for? I can't use 4-3-1-2 against them. Right, so let me see if I got any of my old tactics. I got Holland, but this is not good enough, right? What you guess? Okay, this guy can be a central midfielder on attack. Inverted winger on attack. Okay, done. This is just for you. That's just for Man City. Okay, so we just play this next game. I might lose to Man City, man. Wow, Suarez. If you're playing on a very attacking mode, would it be better to avoid attacking duties? No. Move collectively similarly to the liquid system. No. It's support duties. The liquid system was all support duties, right? But you need to use a really good team with that. But if you, even for liquid, if I want to play on very attacking mentality, then I just mitigate against the very attacking mentality by reducing the rest of the sliders. That's what I do. So if I want to play, let's just try this out, right? Very attacking. I think I'm gonna try a inverted winger on support. No, we've been using white target man, right? So I'll drop Tempo down a lot. Okay, I'll drop the width down a bit more. Then I'll come in here and I'll intentionally come in here to this guy. Shorter passing. Tell this guy go shorter passing. Maybe tell this guy to go shorter passing. Tell this guy to go shorter passing. Just like R red E. Alright, now I'll go counter. Drop this. Now I go to opposition instructions. All right. Okay, done. Let's see if it works. It should. No, you don't need all players to learn 1-2 traits. You just have to play on short passing and quick tempo. Yeah. If you want like this, right? I come into my tactic. So we're playing on a very high risk right now, right? So if you want players to play 1-2 passing a lot, then you just reduce the passing, and you're actually supposed to increase the tempo. But I'm not. I'm playing on very attacking mentality, so they won't waste much time. Last time I 4-3-1-2 that I made, there's one 4-3-1-2 that I made, and the 4-3-1-2 was just one touch passing all the way. But this is very attacking mentality, so you're taking a lot of risks and it's going to affect the tactic. But this is less going in there and just, overpowering this team and not letting them out. I'll drop this. Dribble less. Do I have agent? No, I'm gonna remove this. Stay on feet. How can I reduce the rate of injuries in my save? Rotation. Get a good head of science. Get a good head of sports science. Don't. Players who have got low natural fitness cannot be made to play more than one game almost one every 2 weeks. Yeah. So you got to be very careful. Love that corner routine, man. Saw that? The short option. Boom, boom, bam. But I can't repeat it. See, this guy is a ball playing defender, 100%. There we go. So he played it from the back. So I'll go CD on defense. CD on defense. What the hell are you doing in defense, man? Korasima, move up. Oh shit, it's too late. Okay, Korasima, you did well. You scored a goal. Now shut up. Go and have a, you scored a goal. Just have a Kit Kat. I don't want you to spend too much time playing that role. I made a mistake in my lineup. Normally when I play this game, right, I've got this plan for the lineups, right? Every time, okay, you gotta come in at halftime for this guy. You gotta come in for halftime with this guy. You gotta come in for halftime. Today I completely forgot to do that. So you see, we're playing on very attacking mentality. Are we giving the ball away? Yeah. You don't have to do that, right? So yeah, you can definitely play on very attacking mentality in this game. Conversely, let's play on now. Is this what? This is. Oh, I've got so many red pharaohs right now. Ooh, I can't let you see these tactics. I think it's here. Red pharaoh M. Okay. All right, let's change this. Give it a different flavor. What am I doing right now? Okay, essentially, I just want to hit this team, right? In fact, I'm gonna play very Guardiola. Counter press, hold shape. Just gonna move them around and hit them in space. We're gonna go fairly wide. We're gonna drop the passing meter to shorter. Tempo is I'm gonna drop the tempo as well. Give my players some time to catch up with the rest of the boys. Work ball into box, remove that. Okay. So which one do I want? Oh, we score another goal. Okay, I don't know which one we should take. Do I take this one or this one? You don't play both, right? You don't go and work ball into box then pass into space. It's one or the other. I'll do work ball into box. Really be patient right now. So basically what I'm doing is I'm lowering the intensity. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I know you want to see the goal, but I want to play on cautious now. Lowering the intensity so that we don't end up with so many injuries. This is how you manage injuries. Okay, a lot of people play on very, very high mentality and then very intensive tactics and the players get injured, right? There we go. Intensity is down. Right? So I should be able to manage my injuries now. Right? My condition of my players is very important during the winter period. Because during the winter period, you're going to have players getting tired, right? All the time. So if you don't find some way to, dial down the intensity of your matches, you're going to pick up injuries. So this is how you avoid injuries. Why are back three systems so awful? Really? I will make a back three system. They're not that awful, but they're challenging. I mean, I've got a 3-4-1-2 that I've used a lot. I've got my Firestorm tactic as well that scores a lot of goals and does concede quite a few. But the problem with back three systems is traditionally they're bottom heavy, right? So you need to get those wingbacks up the pitch. The more you put the wingbacks up the pitch, then your defenders get a bit of an issue. The thing about the game of Football Manager is those three defenders, they stay too close in the back three systems. They actually need to split like into the fullback defend positions. But we don't have that as a rule. That's why it's a problem. Yeah. So now we play on a cautious mentality, just move the ball around. That's it. And I don't have to worry about the condition of my players. So now I'm just going to bring other players on. Tabitha is playing. Now I've got Spora can come on for a Rezo. Okay, that's it. I'm making all my changes in the 37th minute. Things you don't do in Football Manager because, as we all know, we're going to get an injury, right? Or a red card. It just happens in Football Manager. So the thing about the wingbacks are, the wingbacks will cross the ball, but they have to have options, passing options. Like the wingback went around the white target man and there's still options for him. He was able to cross the ball. Okay, there's only one slight problem with this tactic. One problem. I think it's going to do with how I'm using move into channels. Yep. Okay. Actually, it's not that bad. But this advanced ball is meant to keep the fullbacks occupied. Right, pins them down and then tries to pull at least one of those defenders out of the way. We make most of your substitutions. Yeah, wingbacks positioning in a 3-4-3, right? When is float cross good to use? Pico Mini Kim. When you've got a big gigantic Harry Kane static moving player, like doesn't move around a lot but Harry Kane moves around a lot. Float crosses is very situational. It's like for tall strikers who aren't particularly fast, then float crosses is very good. They're strong in the air and they can win a ball, then float crosses is the perfect kind of cross for them. But it's so situational. If you're going to use float crosses, second time he scored an identical goal. Eh? This one is like second time he scored a goal from that short piece. Throw in. Look at this, babies. Kiss my beautiful behind. Boom! Shakalaka. I love the short piece. Short throw in. The short corner routine. What if you have a winter break? Well, I know I forgot to answer one question. I was talking. I was so impressed with that goal. Do we need all players to play? Okay. You don't need, in fact, don't do that, Bevan. You don't have to play every single player. All you got to do is, first up, passing options. You want 1-2s, they have to be passing options. And it's got to have to be staggered, right? So your role and duties, like one drops, one goes forward, that kind of thing. So you have to create a tactic. Some formations are particularly good with one-touch passing. The 4-3-1-2 is brilliant at that. So the best formation is the 4-3-1-2 for your one-touch passing style, because there are a lot of players available. The other formation, of course, is the Brazilian box that I made, the 4-2-2 DM. Yeah. So there was this song that was happening that was being played in the gym while I was working out. I was very annoyed, very annoyed, because I was so like, the song obviously had a riff taken from Duran song, right? Save a prayer for me now. Save a prayer for me now. That's that song. And they took the riff completely. I mean, the whole song, all I could hear is the riff, and it sounds exactly like Duran song. So I was working out. I couldn't work out anymore. I got very annoyed because I was trying to figure out the name of the song. So I just had a message from my trainer. So I told him I just remember the song. So I just sent it to him. Okay. What is the rationale behind counter on a very attacking mentality? Take a lot of risks, don't waste any time, get the ball up as quickly as possible. That's the rationale. You don't waste time. Boom, ball goes up. You really take all kinds of risks with your. Somebody might just kick the ball up and you hope. It's a very nice way to play the game if you're down. You're looking to what is it? You're a goal down, 90th minute, and you want to get an equalizer. Yeah, why not? So like, I think back three systems have an issue, right? Because like, okay, if I have to create a back three system right now, let's see if I've got a back three system somewhere here. Got this. This is crazy. I'm using Dundee before, right? The cheeky 3-4-1-2. This still works, man. I've been using this Dundee system. Remember this? I don't have a back. I have a back three, but I have wingers. Why does this work in the engine? Because these guys are still gonna drop back and form a 5 when I'm defending. But if I play with normal wing backs like this, what's gonna happen is I'm going to depend entirely on the number 10 in this position to hold up the ball. The reason why back three systems, right, is you have to think about this role. This role is the most important role in the entire game for you. Not these guys, this guy is the most important role, because he has to be able to dictate play, drop deep, link up these two so they can get up higher the pitch. They can get up the pitch, right? So when you play a system like this, and we can try and play against Manchester United. Sorry, we're playing Manchester City, right? So we'll try and play with a. I'm probably not going to do very well, but we'll see what we can do. Okay. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this guy can drop deep. We're going to have to find a player that drops deep. Okay. We're going to have to play a deep line forward and support. We're going to play attack. We're going to play an advance forward because we expect them to come at us. They're going to rip me to shreds down the flanks. That's for sure. Right. Should I play a Carrello or an anchor? Definitely not ball playing defenders. I'm going to lose, right? But I just want to make a point. If you have a good team, this position is the most important. You want to playing if you're playing the 5-3-2, this position becomes important, right? Some people might play it like this. Against Man City, I'm probably going to do this. I will play a DM. Then this position becomes very important. He has to link up play, right? Otherwise, you have a problem. Okay, maybe what we'll do is since we don't have the luxury of linking up play, we're just going to put one player here. Attacking midfield and support. This guy can be a car. He can come out here and support play. This guy can be a Carrello. Okay, they both support play either side. I got a DM on defend. Okay, and now I have these wing backs. All they do is they're just gonna hurl balls forward. Okay, I'll play a diamond shape. Okay, So now I got a diamond here. I'm going to just use these guys as wingbacks on defense. Wingbacks on defense. All right. Okay. So Carrillo. Advance forward. AM. This guy has to hold up the ball. Okay. I don't need move into channels. I just need a very, very good player here. This is like Wesley Schneider kind of good. Okay. So we're not going to play our defense. We're definitely going to focus this way. We're going to hit. We're going to pass. We're going to... And we are going to ask them to come to the middle. We can't afford that. So whenever they have to go down the flanks, we're going to have to do our work. We're going to cut mark tighter. Close down more mark tighter. The problem with 5-3-2 back three systems is understanding which are the most important roles. I mean, I can theorize. You can go and check with anybody else. When we talk about diamond formations, right? This is the most important role. This is very important, but this is the most important if you have two strikers. Okay, because these guys got to link up play. 4-3-1-2 is the same. 4-4-2 diamond is the same. 5-3-2 is the same if you're playing. 5-2-1-2 is the same if you got the AM here. Yeah. Yeah, the Mourinho replication. It's not really I'm talking about Mourinho's, right? So yeah. Yeah. Can you put a target man? You have to look for a really strong player. Yeah, that's what I'm looking. I'm really hoping I have that kind of a player in my team. I need somebody who's got jumping reach and strength. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. I might even have to put a defender there. Who do you think I want to put there? Quaresma. So what we're going to do is we're going to see who we have in our team for this big game against Man City. Yeah. Paulinia, jumping reach, play short, simple passes. Oh, he can't play there. He doesn't have the off the ball movement. He's a ball winning midfielder at best. Rugani. I'm actually thinking of defenders as well. Passing, vision, decisions. That's what I'm looking for. The 3 attributes, including jumping reach. So it's got passing of 12, vision of 12, and decisions of 13. Not bad. Doesn't have the traits, but composure of 9 now. He'll lose the ball. Juan Cruz, Rokoma. Defenders first. Look at that. Passing, vision, decisions. I'm going all Mourinho right now. Putting Mario Fellini right in front. Hoping that he can hold up the ball. No, not gonna work. I'm gonna get completely hammered in this game. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Passing, 10. Vision, 10. Place it back to goal. I mean, it's okay, but lacks a lot off the ball, so his movement is not going to be very good. Nuno de Mendes, no, forget it. You're a flank player. However, looking at jumping reach, your passing, your vision, and your decisions. Get into opposition area, gets forward whenever possible. Now I need him to get forward whenever possible. Not bad. He's an AMC. Look at my fullback. Gets into opposition area for a fullback. I can play in the AMC position. That's one thought. Okay, so we got one candidate already. This guy. Diego Lorino. Eduardo Carasema is my second choice. Jumping reach is excellent. His strength is 15. His flair is 6. That means he can't unlock the defense with a pass. He can link up play, but he will not be good against a very tight defense. But his anticipation is good, you see. Oh, this is another one, okay. I got Nunes. Jumping reach is 13. Passing is 15. Tries well, runs the ball, tries to beat man. Repeatedly. Oh my goodness. I got 2 styles of players. I've got him and I've got this guy. Right. This guy is just going to take the ball and just bomb forward. Right. This guy's going to bomb forward. He's going to try and dribble and beat the back line, which is not too bad as well. Because that's a carry. Okay. So I might try him in this position. Okay. Okay. What about Diego Tomas? Not good enough. I'm running out of options. I got Mateo Arezzo. No, not great in the air, but he's going to be our striker. I got Goncalves. Yeah, this I love this player, but he can't play in that position right now. Tabata, the rest of the team, you can forget it. Then Bracanca, he's gonna anchor midfield. Okay. So we got Nunes here, Arezzo here, Bracanca, Palinia, Goncalves. Goncalves, what the hell are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Okay. Halfbacks. Who's gonna be the best halfback? Quaresma, come in. I need you here. Okay. Now I got my 3 defenders. Okay, I got Koma is good. Rugani makes mistakes. That's the only thing about Rugani. Rugani is not reliable for 90 minutes. Okay, I can. Diego Lori. I got no choice. Gonna use you. Okay. Pellegrini, Ristovski. This is my team. But we're gonna play attacking. Regroup, counter, distribute the fullbacks, distribute quickly. Balance mentality. Standard line of engagement. No, I supposed to hit the mute button. I did the mute button. Okay. No offside trap. Lower defensive line. Okay. Standard defensive line. Standard line of engagement. Wait, DM keeps your defensive line deeper. Standard is fine. Lower. I'm taking a chance. I am hoping that we do okay. That's my lineup. This is the tactic we're gonna use. What do you think playing high block with an underdog? High block with an underdog? Yeah, it's bold. Can't do that. No, there's no. Basically, doing like taking the game to the big guys, right? It's definitely a good move, man. Yeah. You shouldn't always play a low block. If you play a low block as an underdog, then you're inviting teams to come at you. Then you have to have a strategy where you want to win the ball. And you gotta start thinking, where can I win the ball? Should I win the ball here? Should I win the ball? If I win the ball in the middle, then I have to plan the counter attack nicely, but I got nobody. See what I mean? So it becomes a bit of a pain in the ass. So you want to play different kinds of blocks. You have to plan. But when you play with a high block, all you do is camping, right? So you're forcing the team to. You're winning the second ball, you're going again. It's like you rinse, repeat. Let's keep on attacking, which is why the low block is more challenging to play, right? In my opinion. It can be more challenging to play. A high block is easier to pull off, right? So the bar isn't very high, but the problem becomes when you play against a very settled defense, right? So when you become an underdog and you play against another underdog and they decide to low block your high block, then you got issues. Then you got to think about, okay, now I got to move them around and we have to work ball into box. Then you run into troubles. Then you get other issue, right? Oh shit, ball over the top. Yeah. So I think it's a weird, yeah. Always, right? Just put pressure on the opposition. It's easy. It's like, for me, it's easy mode, right? So yeah, if you basically pummeling a side into submission. That's what you're doing, right? Waiting for them to make a mistake. Okay, guys, this is what we're gonna do. This is not Firestorm Dundee. This is just a new tactic we just made on the stream. We're not gonna run a defense. We're crazy if we do that. We're gonna be more disciplined as well. We're gonna play for set pieces. Let's go check our set pieces out, making sure our set pieces are set. What we don't believe in. This is what I call a completely unambitious set piece routine. Right? There's no hope in this set piece routine for a counter attack because we ask our striker to come back here. No, this doesn't work that way. Okay, so we're gonna put him here. We're gonna want this is it. That's as much as I'm willing to do. Yeah, like can you go out here? What are you doing here? You come back in here. You got 2 of you, edge of area. Yeah, this is actually quite good. Man mark, 1 line across the goal. Yeah, okay. And 1 man marking. That can work. Okay. So we put, we are really unambitious, man. This one. No. This is so unambitious. This is so bloody unambitious. Okay. Where's the wing back? Wing back on the right, wing back on the left, MCL on the left, coming here. DC, DM can stay here, MM can stay. One of these things is not like the other. MCL, AMC. MCL, where are you? You're here. Breakaway this time. You should be here. All right. Okay. Wing back left. Come in here. Wing back right. Go in there. Okay, that's it. Okay. Attack. This should work. This should work. DC. Have some faith. Have some faith. What's wrong with you? Oh my god. I got a defender. Okay, this should be fine. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's go, babies. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. First, let's say a few words. We are about to embark on a mission impossible. We're taking our Sporting Lisbon side to Manchester City, Etihad Stadium. And we've decided to create a tactic that the team has no clue. They've never planned for this. They're about to meet the maker in the form of Man City. All we can do is pray that we make it past the stage. All right, let's make sure our bench has got options. You know, it's a good thing I did that little thing, because I just realized I only thought of my first 11. I didn't think of my bench. Oh dear Lord, no wonder I lose games. Okay, all right, we got Inacio. Wow, it's not the game for you, son. Got Nuno de Mendes. Come here, son. Valentino Rossi. Yeah. Okay, we gotta put all these fellas in. Okay, I got Cabral, got Nuno Santos. You come in, you got Cabral. Look at these players. These are all the top players in my team that are on the bench. Diego Thomas. I didn't even choose them. Okay, we got them all here now. We got Mendes, we got Ristovski. What's his positioning? Anticipation and positioning 15 and 13. Runs with ball, get on the right, gets forward whenever possible. What about this guy? Positioning of 13, anticipation of 13. Shut up, you can sit down. You don't ever come. We're not playing this game. You're not good enough. 15 anticipation, 14 position. Guess it. Oh my goodness, this guy's gonna try and go for goal. But this is so. Ooh, baby. You're holding position. Okay. That's it. With the middle block is the best, yeah. Middle block is fun, yeah. When you play against the AI, yeah. I like middle block. Okay, guys, there we go. This is the big one. This is the match where we are trying to defend for our lives. Okay, all right. Oops, I haven't done a lot of things. Opposition instructions. Skin tight. This guy's getting okay. This is the first time I'm doing this. I normally don't do this. Okay, tight mark the front line. See, they're all coming in, right? Like, first things first, you have to defend from the corner. The corner to defend. Oh, manly corner. Our defender got up, headed it away. It's another corner. Another manly corner. De Bruyne, Ruben, Gomez, Bernardo tries to line one up. Ristovski does brilliantly. Doesn't let him take the shot. Gomez, Gooses. We're only in the first minute and we're cheering like we're winning this game. You know, all we're gonna do is 90 minutes of holding the ball, our balls. 90 minutes of holding your balls. Going pray. Ristovski, Laurie. I've never been able to beat this City side, right? But I've been able to, like, you know, lose by 1 goal. That's about it. Slowly we'll get there. With Deportivo being in the third league, I managed to beat Real Madrid in the quarterfinals of the Cup with a high block save, which is quite surprising. Yeah, because you went and attacked them all the way, right? I'm going in here and playing intentionally very defensively, frustrate them. Because you take the game. In fact, sometimes I believe, right, that when you play against these sides, you should play very attacking mentality. You should take the game, right? Take them on. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna remove all his mark title, close none. Apparently he's gone defending somebody. And you know I got this funny, wanky, finity things going on. Dribble more. Okay. Shoot more often. Take more risks. Roam from position. Yeah. Move into channels is already got. Roam from position. No, we want to stay in the pocket. Okay. You. None. You. None. You. None. You. None. Okay, good. Confirm changes. Because I saw my striker. He wasn't that. That's where I want him to be. I want him to be like that, sitting on the edge, sitting near them. Just gonna try and see how long I can keep them. Prevent them from getting easy chances. They're gonna get a lot of chances. It's possible to beat these kind of sides. Definitely, it's possible. But you gotta be like patient. Oh man, I didn't work on my defensive set piece routines. The corners, right? The free kicks. I did the corners. I forgot to do the free kicks. Damn it. Just realized that. When I saw the free kick taken, I was like, oh shit, I didn't do this. Wing back, striker, that DM. What the hell are you doing here? Get back inside. Do your job properly, striker. MCL, DC, DCL, DC. Okay, we got 3 defenders by marking. This is fine. What the hell are you doing here for? Direct small shot. Striker. MCL. That's fine. Wing back, DC, DC. Wing back. What are you doing here? You're supposed to be here. Damn idiot. He's coming down here. You got 3 of them. Okay. DM, MCL, done. Okay. MCL. Seriously? Who's the strongest defender? One who's jumping to 16. You? 16. You? 14. You stay here then. Okay. DM. Okay. AMC. Age of area. Done. Okay. Indirect wide. Okay. How come I never set this up? DC come inside here. Okay. You. Mark Doll. You come in here. You come in here. MCL here. AMC, MCR here. Okay. Right. You. No. Your man Mark Doll. You come into the wall. You come inside here. So come here. Indirect deep. Come here. Mark Doll. AMC come here. Mark Doll. AMC come here. Attack. What is wrong with me? I didn't do anything here. Damn it. Now, don't I want to try and win this game once in a while? That way, right, left, done, white. Right. Far post. Okay, we done that. So what I know definitely the throw-ins haven't been done. Okay, attack. Got wing back on the right. Set piece takers. Who made the substitution? Yeah, I made the substitution. Idiot. I saw us there. I knew that's why it happened that way. Because I dropped him there. Okay. Okay. Alright. Quick pick. Throw in left. No. Quick pick is worse. Okay. On the left side, I don't want to take you come in and then you come in. Done. Corners, left side. You take left. You take right. Okay, set piece corners. Attack. Yep. No, wrong player. Okay, done. Province. Sure, seems like I'm missing one player. All right. Just finished editing new title. That's cool, man. In all you need is one decade. It's possible with this. Yeah, I know. All you need is one decade. It's correct. I kind of like to try and beat. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is easier to beat them with one decade. Wait. Got question. Martin, your team is just facing a Portuguese 4-3-3 DM as you talked about. They're really hard to break down. Just sit back and wait for counter for the PC striker. Yep. Love that tactic, man. That is like one of the best defensive systems I've seen in the game by the AI. You gotta be very you gotta control. You can't play with too high a defensive line. You gotta control the match. You gotta move. You gotta need a lot of move into channels in your roles. It's 15 minutes, guys. Chelsea, as City have had the ball for they've had 70% possession almost, right? We are just keeping things simple. That was not simple. De Jong, we're back into defensive shape again. Not many options. That's looking good. Okay, again, Pumrugani is there. Usens. Yeah. That's it, man. All I'm going to do is sit back here and wait for them. Boom, here we can't get we can't do our counters. Brakanka comes in. Another corner. Brakanka is too slow, damn it. The edge of the area is too slow. Oh, corners. His anticipation is too. Why is Brakanka? Is Brakanka the guy here? Brakanka and him. Jao Paulinia has played simple passes. That's the problem. These are the best options I have. Alright, yeah, I'll swap you in front of him. See whether that makes a slight difference. I don't really think it's gonna do. You just run, okay? Since you only play short, simple passes, we put Matos Nunes right behind you. Come on. Again, what a save. In back four, what do you think? One or fullbacks on defense to make back three? Nah, it doesn't work that way. Yeah, it won't work very well. I've tried the fullback on defense, halfback as well. Nah. the gap becomes too big. What you really need are 3 central defenders, or at least a fullback on defend, kind of positioning, right? But I mean, in reality, that's what they do. When those fullbacks play those positions, they actually play as fullbacks on defense. That's the thing, right? Matheus Nunes, come on, man. We got central defenders, right? I went with central defenders or ball playing defenders. Ristovski plays it back to Laurie. Laurie plays with Rugani. This is like very annoying, right? City get the ball. Rizzo is offside. Oh. We got a throw. Ristovski, Palinia, we keep the ball. Yeah, we're not too adventurous. Goes back, and then we lose the ball. We drop back. Come on. Nice work from Nunes. Ristovski, Laurie looks long. Arezzo can't get in between them. It's Bernardo. Pedro Porro has got lots of time. Guesses them another corner. The reason why City are so high and mighty at the moment is because I'm playing a very deep tactic, right? So they're gonna get a lot of space. But I think they might. I think they're still. Let's see. I mean, we'll see at halftime who's their manager. Come on! I got only these things to depend on. Set pieces. Defend for 90. Come on, boys. Matheus Nunes. Ristovski, the wingback on defense, who has the ball. They're not taking many chances. Palinia looks for the pass. He plays short, simple passes only. He doesn't have the up here, the flair, the craftiness to find a killer pass in him. Oh man, they finally scored. I tried my best, right? They finally scored. Now I'm gonna open up, and I was hoping to do this for about like 40 minutes. Okay, that's it. Enough of this Mickey Mouse shit. Boom. Mendes, Bracanca, Nunes, Quaresma. Yep, boys, we're not changing anything. We're going for it. Counter, regroup. Highline again, prevent shot keeper. That's it. If I'm gonna lose now, I'm gonna lose by a lot. I don't care how much I lose by. Nunes, okay. Alright, okay. What else do I want to do? What else can I do? As in aggro all the way. If I want to go total aggro mode, which is hoof the ball up kind of thing, play on very attacking mentality, I'm gonna concede all goals. Well, let's just play on attacking. I was thinking of just switching that to very attacking mentality. Yes, offside trap, prevention, goalkeeper distribution. Okay. All right. You can come to the middle. Okay. Segundo Volante on support. Eduardo. Now the question is, who do I play here? You're a liability. You play too defensively. That's the liability. This is my liability player here. I'll put you here. I'll put you here. Okay. Okay, that's what I can hope for. Did you become a defensive winger? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, let's go. If I will say Mourinho is managing City and Pep is managing Liverpool. Man, that's a very strange save. That's a very, very strange save, man. I was going to ask about defending in free kicks as the only goals I conceded. I got 1 penalty and 3 but no need. Yeah, I conceded the goals, so don't ask me. We did so well from corners, right? Until they didn't clear the corner. Now we're going to be in trouble, but we have to give it our best. Rugani, Ristovski to lead the counter. The wing back. Okay, never mind. It's alright. At least it's going to force issues down that flank. Okay. I tried to hold the fort, but it's 1-0 now. I want to put pressure on them, right? So Mendes, Arezzo. Brings the ball forward. Quaresma. Okay, Koma does well. Okay, Prakanka. Quaresma again. Corey. Rustowski. Quaresma. Nuno Mendes! I don't believe it. That was such a good move from Sporting just to get the equalizer back. Foden. Shit, Lautaro Martinez. We defended that poorly. We defended that very poorly. Did I not? Probably. Rugani is here. They're all in the right positions. How the hell did that happen? I don't know, man. Berate the whole team. That's not the way to play, boys. The guy is coming out is Rugani. Quaresma, where are you? You're somewhere on this pitch. Okay, come back here. Okay. Rugani, you might as well play as a target man. Yeah. Go forward then. I'm still waiting for the day. Got defensive winger. Okay, that's it. All right, now we're gonna go and turn on the juice. Joan Cabral. Winger on attack. Ori Quaresma, Palinia, Rugani. I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna take off Rugani as well. Goncalves. Right, he's good. I mean, put somebody in the air who's strong, right? He's the defender. I know. I put a defender right on top. He's having a bad game in defense. Might as well just go, just stand in the opposition's goal, and hopefully we can find him with a pass. That's it. Opened up. I'm taking a lot of risks. I'm gonna concede a lot. It's either I go down I lose by a big margin. This is a home and away in the Champions League group matches anyway. So this is a perfect time for me to try this team out. There's no point me trying to get a draw alone. I should have gone attacking in the group stages. But I want to see how well we can defend. Actually, that tactic wasn't that bad. I could have recreated or watched the show again to figure out what I did in that tactic. I should have saved it. It's not too bad. We didn't do too badly. Some players I expected to perform badly did. Ciao Palinia. He just didn't have a good game because this game wasn't designed or built for him. Right, so he's not playing as an Engash as well, so he's not going to perform well. So I was refusing to make a lot of changes, so a lot of players didn't play very well. Nuno Mendes, Palinia, we're going to have to do a lot better. We're going to have to do a lot better. This is a very bad performance for me. Is it possible in a 4-4-2 to play with two F9s? I mean, there's nothing that will stop you from playing two F9s. Question you have to ask yourself is, those F9s are creating chances for who exactly? Right? Who are they creating chances for? So you have two F9s dropping deep. Who's coming into the box to score? Right? So the F9 doesn't bust the gut to get back into the box. So you're going to play with two F9s, so you play with two Trequartistas, then they drop back, they do the same thing, right? They do almost the same thing what the F9 is doing, dropping deep, But then they do there's like a double pivot, it's like a double pivot, right? So one drops, one goes attacks, one drops, one goes attacks. It's much nicer to watch. If you want to play two F9s, of course you can. There's nothing that says you can't be done. But what happens is, you have to think about the flanks. So who's coming in to score your goals? The F9s aren't going to be there scoring goals for you, right? So somebody else has to score goals. How am I anyway? LFC, I'm doing okay. I'm not too bad. Send my mom, say bye-bye to my mom this year, then send bye-bye to my cat this year. So it's like, I'm doing as well as I can, man. Doing as well as I can. But thanks for asking. And thanks for asking. Not say but. And thanks for asking. All right. What do you want? A new contract? Yeah, of course. You can have any kind of contract, son. The world is your oyster. What do you want, Mr. Nuno Mendes? I'll give you whatever you want. We'll look to strengthen. No, Mendes. Don't ask me to promise things. You want a big pay rise? What the hell? This is getting a bit much. I gotta see whether you agree to all this. You happy now? You're a star player. Appearance fee. Minimum fee release clause. No expiry date. 55 million. $150 million. Suggest? Finalize? Is it? Decline. Already given you a contract. Shut up. Two inverted wingers. I mean, like I said before, if you want to do something like that, you can, but then you have to think about your block, right? You're gonna have to play a middle block. I'm sure it can work. You just have to. Those guys are gonna jinky about the middle of the pitch, the final third, and then if you have two inverted wingers on attack, it'll be interesting. It can probably work. Yeah. Like two F9s dropping deep, right? And then you got these two inverted wingers going past. Yeah. You just need to find the right inverted wingers. That's all. The challenge is actually going to be your inverted wingers. And then your F9 has to have the composure to hold on to the ball and then have the vision and the flair to play those kind of passes. Oh, this is the fun. We made this tactic just now. Okay. Put it. Okay, I'll put it there. Okay. I got this other option, right? I can play against Chelsea. So we can play this in the next game. See how it does. Overlap left, overlap right. Let's go. Oh shit, I submitted the team. I don't know if my players are the right ones. We're gonna have to figure this out as we go. Man, I may not have the right players in the right positions. That was silly of me. I just went Rugani, defender, come here. Okay, Paulinia, Lori, Bracanca. Where's Korasima? Korasima, come here. Okay, Lori, Arezzo, Matthew Nunes. You know inverted winger, son. Okay. Koma, Rugani, no, Rugani, shut up. You had a bad game. Okay, Korasima, you can play here. Bracanca, not really. It's like Paulinia. Paulinia can. Alright, so on the left, I've got Nuno Santos. Matthew Nunes, not really. You're not supposed to play in this formation, but okay. Yeah, hey, Godspurs, how are you, man? You might will say, I think it's sorry. I'm quite interested in your 4-4. Was it your tactic, right? Your 4-4-2, right? Let's see if it works. Okay. Let's clear the slot. Just gonna make a tactic right now. Create a new tactic. Let's go with your idea. Okay, 4-4-2 with what? Two F9s, right? Okay. Right. So I don't know. Control possession? No. Vertical tiki-taka, 4-4-2. Yeah, vertical tiki-taka would be nice. Okay, choose a formation. We'll go with the 4-4-2 diamond arrow. Probably 4-4-2 regular. Okay. I confirm. In the middle of a game, we're doing this. Oh, wow. Okay, inverted winger, right? Okay, you want the inverted winger? Attack. It's like personal request, man. Let's change it now. Inverted winger attack. Okay, you want two F9s. I just want to show you what happens, right? First, you need the right players for these two roles. This is the big problem, child. Then you got to think about this guy's dropping and what these two guys are going to do. So probably I'm gonna give him Mazala support to go this way. And yeah, why not, man? Mazala going this way. Since there's so much traffic there already. Yeah, This guy go this way, this guy go this way, this guy come in, this guy come in. There's a big hole gonna open up here. This guy can be a fullback on attack. Or fullback on support. Mazala goes this way. I mean, it's a bit fun. It's a bit too funky. Deep line playmaker, roaming playmaker on support. Okay. All right, roaming deep line playmaker on support. Right. Okay. What do I have here? I got Nunes. Nunes can play here. This guy can play here. This guy can play here. Orasima can play. Yeah. Brakanka cannot play here. Nunes, I think I can put you here. Right-footed with dribbling. Okay, alright, that's enough. Okay, is Santos. Santos left only. Okay, go this way. Now I got these two. Koma, Korasema, Brakanka, Palini. Okay, what about find a player that can play in the arm? Konkawi. Okay, and I got two F9s. Okay. Shorter passing. No, whipped. I'm gonna play whip crosses with this. Regroup, counter. Take short kicks, distribute fullbacks. Standard line of engagement, high defensive line. Fullbacks come in, standard. Prevent short goalkeeper distribution, okay. Use outside trap. Mentality. Positive. The problem with this tactic is going to be two F9s. How's the family? The family is doing well. I mean, my wife is okay. She's occasionally she gets a bit. No, she gets. Her eyes are still red from that Monday. You know, when she cried over the passing of our cats. So she was quite messed up the first couple of days. Yeah. Now she's okay. I guess she's a lot better. Palin, okay, I don't really mind him having play short, simple passes because he's surrounded by all these other players, right? So yeah, the kids still think that the cat is around, so we don't know how to tell them that the cat isn't. So yeah. So the problem with this kind of you have two F9s, right? I prefer two Trequartistas to two F9s. Then I have other options to attack the box. I got one player attacking the box, right? So because right now, those two central defenders are not vacating their space. Right? They are not. You see, there's two central defenders. There are three central defenders that are so nicely positioned, right? So what we're going to do is, right? No, that's not too bad. That's not a bad goal. What I'm going to do is, we got definitely whipping crosses. Yeah, I was thinking of going work ball into box. But if I'm going to whip the crosses, I cannot play work ball into box. Because the whip cross is unique, right? This is a whip cross. A whip cross is like a cross that's played to guys who are going to run in, right? So that's like a whip cross. So when you say mixed crosses, sometimes it looks like an early delivery, right? Because it's for players that are running onto the ball, like Erezo is doing right now. So I mean, if you want to set like two F9s, this is how I set it up. Because your line of engagement is probably going to be very important. See, standard. But I'm playing much higher line of defense, but I turn on the offside trap. And I'm playing prevent short goalkeeper distribution. All these four can go and press, right? So it becomes a very, very aggressive tactic. And what we can do is probably, or to some extent, I think we can even do this. Play fairly wide. Okay, going to hit early. Dribble less. And counter regroup. Okay, that's it. That's my final version, I think. So if I wanted to play with two F9s, this is how I set it up. Because I need the Mazala on one side, like, you know, giving the inverted winger an option just in case we run out of options, right? Because I don't want to be like I was toying the idea of double Mazalas, but if I have double Mazalas and if they go and we lose the ball, then the space in the center opens up. Then you got to, you know, worry about what you're gonna do with the space. There's another way of playing this as well, and that is to trigger the first pass towards the to the inverted wingers. Let's see what this is one way of doing it. It all depends on how good your two F9s are. Your F9s are very important here. Yeah, so let's see what else we can do to the F9, right? So let's influence his play a bit more. Okay. Move into channels might create problems for the two defenders. At least pull a fullback away. So this is how I would set up Nenad if I want to play two inverted wingers. Two inverted wingers. Yeah, if you want to have two inverted wingers, you might as well have them on attack, right? Because you're playing with F9, so you want both of them on attack. And you cannot afford to play like a mid block. You're gonna have to be very. You cannot afford to be too deep, right? You're gonna have to always be on the fourth. You're gonna have to be on the front foot for most of the game. The other thing is, like, you know, if you don't want to do this, you can do it. You can make a slightly different, because since we're getting so many of these cutback opportunities now. Go and do a low cross. Now my inverted wingers, if you don't have an option, they go down the flanks and they do a cutback, which is safer. We can also go to, because like, I'm camping literally, right? One last thing I can do instead of all this. Even do this, show on side. I'm camped. They're so low right now, right? I might as well shoot from side. Encourage long shots now, because they're hemmed in. It's a strategy that every team, a lot of teams do, except for Liverpool. Because I don't know, for some strange reason, Liverpool kind seem to. Yeah, they don't actually. Liverpool don't actually play like that. They don't set themselves up for long shots until they get desperate, like 10 minutes to go. Then they start thinking, okay, fine, you know, we have to do that. They have to get it in now. Oh, this guy's getting away. He's too slow. Yeah, good. See, that's the F. Okay, when you play with F9s, that's exactly what's going to happen. You got no counter attacks, which is the reason why, right? Okay, you're going to have very few counter attacks. The only counter attacks are going to be AI generated. Mostly, they're going to be AI generated. In fact, counter is not even needed in this tactic. I just realized it as well. Just remove this now. Just regroup. Because you got no advanced forward to play counter attacks. So why have counter attacks? Well, your inverted wingers are going to be so deep. Okay, because based on just watching this, because I've never done it with two F9s. I've done it with a Trequartista and an F9. Yeah. So this is, you're gonna have this kind of AI generated counter attacks. In a 4-4-2 DM, can you use two Mazalas instead of wingers? Of course you can. Is there any viable way of going defenderless or maybe a single centre back trying to pull? Oh yeah. Can. It's possible. Okay, let's do we 1-0 up, right? So man, it's time to experiment. Okay, all right, let's go do one centre back, fullback on defend. This one way, all right? Okay. Or I'm going to do the old-fashioned one, right? Inverted wingback on defense. Go in front of him. So the goal here is this guy will come up here. This player will come up here. I get a 1 and I'm gonna get a 3, right? So this guy is libero on cover. Support, okay, so he's on support. Actually, I want CD on. The problem is I don't. The problem with this libero is right. We don't have a cover. Actually, I wanted it to drop behind. Okay, so okay, we'll just do CD on cover. I don't even know if this is completely. We're just making it right now. I have no idea if this is gonna work. Okay, so we got halfback. Now I've got to think of a role that drops in here, so we can do like center back on defense. Yeah, he can drop in here. Yeah. The other option is you just go do this. This guy's drop in, this guy's drop in, but then I get a 4. Right? So I don't want a 4, I want a 1. Okay, so this guy comes in, this guy comes in. Okay, this guy can be a halfback. Halfback or DM. Anchorman, also possible. He won't run too far away. But halfback is very aggressive. It's one of the 3. Halfback was... Halfback? No, not real halfback. I'm going to go defensive if you don't defend. Okay, so I got my 3 here. So I got 1 and I got 3 already here. So now I'm going to have 3 more here and then 3 here, right? So these 3... definitely this player has to be a wide midfielder, right? So... Or we can do it this way. I have a tactic like this. I call it my retro Holland tactic. Okay, so this version I'm just doing on the fly. I don't know if it's gonna work. White midfielder, I need you to go. Okay, he comes here, so you gotta worry about this position. This whole pocket here. Okay, okay, this guy can be an inverted wing on attack. This guy can be an inverted wing on attack. This guy can be a complete. We're gonna Trequartista, so he's gonna drop. Okay. Now we got this roll come here, this roll coming here, this roll sit narrow. Yeah, sit narrow. Okay. So you are definitely sitting narrow. White midfielder on support. Sit narrow. Guy inside with the ball. Okay. Sit narrow. Guy inside with the ball. Okay. Who did I just do that to? You are white midfielder, not inverted winger. Support. Okay. You're dropping here. Okay, now this the role. This guy is gonna have to be going here, 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 here. He's moving everywhere. You're wrong here for support. Or box to box midfielder support. Okay. Right, so we got DM. This guy can be on. This guy we play him on support, right? Or we play a deep line playmaker on support. Gives the others time. Okay, so now this is a crazy ass tactic. Okay, all right, what are we gonna do here? Okay, overlap. Okay, focus play left and right. Yep. Okay, narrow. Inside ball. Work ball. Pass into space. Standard. Dribble less. Okay, done. Counter press, regroup, counter press, regroup, counter press, counter. Okay. Regroup, they come back. We can do regroup with this. Yeah, these rolls. Yeah, do I have something here? Yeah, I do. Alright, so we come in here. Oh, Trequartista is the wrong rule. False 9. We're gonna change this to a false 9. I could go false 9, I could go no, in fact, don't want false 9. I want advance forward. Okay. Move into channels and roam. Okay. Now he's gonna run everywhere. He's gonna keep those central defenders occupied. Inverted winger, this is just gonna attack. So this guy has to move into channels. Right, he's gonna move into channels. Drill more, take more risk, shorter passing, and done. Okay, done. Okay, let's see if this works, right? So it will be something like this. To answer your question, Raka, right? So I would do something like this, right? Now prevent short goalkeeper distribution. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 100%. So this roll will move in here. This roll will move in here. You can also play it like this. Right? So, but I want white midfielders on support. I want to see what happens. I have no clue how this is going to work. Right? I know that during certain phases of the transition, they'll sit narrow, but I could be completely wrong. Right? I could be completely wrong. I need to see how this pans out before I make a decision. Okay, so sit narrow. White midfielder support, hold position, roam position, kite inside of the ball. Cross from deep. This will be funky. Cross from deep, cross more often. Okay. The idea is these guys come in here and then they ping balls over the top, right? Okay. All right, let's see if this works, right? We're in the middle of a game and we got to our team and we just told them, hey guys, guess what? We're playing something else. Man, imagine if I had a manager like me. We'll probably go like, oh my god, what kind of a manager have you got? This guy's gonna be absolutely brilliant at the game. Okay. I put Mendes here, Arezzo here, Ristovski here, Santos there, Palini, Braganca. Okay, that's about it. So my wingers, my wing backs are here. My central defenders are here. Okay, take fewer risks. Take fewer risks. Okay. Alright, done. Okay, back. Okay. Alright, dressing room. This guy is supposed to close down more mark tighter. This guy is sit narrow, cross more often, cross some deep, cut inside ball. I don't think he's gonna cut inside all the time. Okay. Alright. Okay, now the formation is gonna be very narrow. Let's see if it works, right? All I'm looking for, look at that, one defender. My split three ways. See that? My three-way split. Okay, the only thing I don't have, right? These guys have been told to. Oh shit. Yeah, because inverted wingbacks you cannot sit narrow. The problem with inverted wingbacks you can't sit narrow, so you get this shape. So we get them moving in front. Then we got extra width. Then we get, I don't know who is gonna go up and who's gonna come down, that kind of thing, right? So you wanted one defender, right? I gave you one defender. Okay, but don't. If you start conceding goals, though, how can I make the defense perform better? Man, your central defender, all your set pieces, you have to have that central defender, the kingpin. He's meant to be a libero. He better be behind. So you want to have a really good defender with very good anticipation, passing. He has to be able to read the game. So the screen is, so we got our three defenders here now, right? Without possession of the ball, you see what happens to them, right? So they're okay, playing as inverted wingbacks, they're coming in and they're holding their positions. That's not too bad. Not too bad. They go wide. Some roles are moving into each other's space. Inverted wingback. Don't sit narrow. Don't sit narrow. This guy's going to cut inside. So the idea here is this guy may have to go. I don't want him to be too far away, if you know what I mean. That's why I went with a white midfielder, because the white midfield in the transition, they're actually closer to the, when you move the ball from defense to midfield, they're actually going to be closer to the center of the pitch. And then once the ball reaches them, they move out. So I like that in the white midfielder. Only problem is you better have a good team where you want to play like that. Look at us, right? We are a good team against this team. We should be able to hammer them, I think. Maritimo is, respectable. They're not that bad. But see, the problem right now is everybody is running in the same direction, so I don't get any other patterns until I get here when I'm camping. I wonder if I do this, right? It forces them to come together and sing a song. Come together. The players are loving this, aren't they? Right? We're making so many changes to one tactic. They're all confused. By the time this game is done, they're gonna be confused children. Because the only thing we didn't do was change the set pieces. Can you imagine a nightmare I'm gonna have? That's why we need one set piece creator. For people like me who love changing tactics. The one set piece creator. We don't have to do anything after that. I don't have to take out a notebook and go, the substitute is coming out. The substitute will know, hey, you're just going on for that player, this is a position is marking. That's it. Exactly what they do in real life. Okay. Nice. Nice. Look at that. Okay, patiently we create a goal scoring opportunity for Ristovsky. You can't bury it. Not too bad. The movement is looking quite nice. Let's save this. I want to keep this just for the fun of it, right? I have another IX version. IX. I have a few IX version tactics. Okay, I'll show you one, right? Okay. This is one. Okay. I don't know where my IX tactic is. I've got so many of these IX lookalike tactics. Did I put it here? I think I put it here. I put it on Dropbox. I think it's a 3-back. Oh, I got this one. I got Turkish tactic. Where is it? I gotta bear with me for a moment while I find my IX. This all because I had a crash in the computer and I had to change. I had to get all my tactics backed up. I had to do it a few times in order for my tactics to be okay. No idea where it is. I know I made it very early. Holland Retro 2. My 3 backline, 1, 2. This guy comes in, forms a 3, and then 3. This is just different versions. This is like 1984 Holland. Was it 1980 Holland? Yeah. One of those, right? Yeah, let's change this now and let's play this again. See what happens to the team. Santos, Bakaka, Quarasema. What's wrong with me today? Okay, where's my central defender? How many central defenders do I have? Oh shit, the first tactic, right? Okay. Undo. Let's not do that, okay? There we go. Let's just carry on with this to see how it does. Santos is a inverted winger. Mendes is a fullback. Ristorsi, Palini, Bracanca, Nunes. Koma, Quaresema. I'll just put you here. Okay. I played Mendes here, but I can't remember who I played in this defensive position. I think I may have played one of these guys. Okay, yeah. Palinia, Koma, Quaresema, Mendes, Ristorski, Concave, Santos, yeah. There's so many ways you can do that. Yeah. Maritimo in the wrong league at the moment. Yeah. Maritimo has always been a decent side. Just last couple of seasons, they fell off the pace. That's about it. Yeah. Just like Torino, right? Torino is also a pretty decent side, but guess what? They find themselves in a relegation, in the zone. So I was kind of shocked as well. Some this is not the last 2 years haven't been a great time because lots of teams have gone through this. Like all of a sudden it's very hard to judge teams right now. I mean, for me, that's how I look at it. Speaking of judging teams, what do you guys think of Manchester United fans? I know there are a lot of Manchester United fans out there, and I don't mean any disrespect, but I just want to ask one question to all my fellow Manchester football fans, right? Okay, if we are so unhappy with our owners, why do we pay £50 for a ticket to go into a stadium to carry a banner saying you don't want to support the Glazers? Why are you paying £50 for tickets and going to a game where the money goes to the owners? There's something I just doesn't I don't get the logic, right? For me, it's like if we are gonna protest against owners and stuff, just don't go to the games. That's it. Stop buying the tickets. Give your season tickets back. That kind of thing. Like ask for your money back. You know, hit the wallets where it matters. It was the wallets that made them want to join the Super League in the first place. So why are you putting money in their wallets for? It doesn't make any freaking sense. Yeah, not bad. Okay, it can work. I just have to find the right players. That's it. Like for example, the BBM. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. Right. Okay. First up, this definitely can work. Okay, we just have to take off this our confused child who's been running around. This youngster is. This is why players get inconsistent. Hey, FYI, when you do this kind of things, I am a professional at getting my players become inconsistent. You know how I do it? I always change tactics. They actually become inconsistent. The player goes like, I don't know what to do anymore, man. I always don't know what to expect from this coach. Okay, box to box midfielder, get to opposition area. You want get to opposition area, place killer balls. Okay, this kind of trade. Switch ball to other flanks. You want him to be able to dictate play. You're basically asking for that. Deep line playmaker, generally the same thing. Okay, anticipation and stuff. But more important for this guy, he needs to get into opposition. You need to get him up the pitch because otherwise, if you use a CM on attack, you can use a CM on attack. But I want the problem here is we don't want somebody. I want somebody to be roaming around this area, not necessarily getting into the box, right? Why? Because we already have this joker going to the box. Why I play him as an advanced forward is so that we have an outlet for our tactic. Furthermore, ideally, you can use a complete forward attack. What you want is a move into channels role. Somebody that keeps defenders occupied. A player that keeps defenders occupied. More importantly, a role that pulls defenders away, right? So you don't want like any role. Basically, any role that has got no move into channels, you don't use it. That's it. Oh man, that's my opinion. Of course, I mean, I'm sure you can make it work with other roles, I mean, but I think move into channels better. This is what I wanted to see, right? We still hold our shape, right? See that? We get a lot of movement in our tactic. Oh man, this is it. They don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what's going on. Where's the ball going? Ended up there, and it's going all the way back there. Oh my goodness, Jet, the guy was going. I don't believe it. I've actually got the ball. So 3 defenders, 1 defender tactics. Possible. You can make it work in the game. The 1 defender tactic is definitely possible in this game. Only against the AI, of course. Yeah. You play the 1 defender tactic against a friend. It's like playing my Galileo against my friends. 6-0 defeats. They're common. I've heard there's a version of Galileo that you can use for PvP. Yeah, but it features like you probably have to offset the halfback, offset the AM. That's it. That can work. Like if I want to do Galileo right against my friends. So where's my Galileo? Do I have my Galileo here? I think I have Galileo somewhere. Ever since my computer crashed, right? So I had to. It didn't crash. This it was not my computer didn't crash. It was Football Manager that crashed. But after all my tactics, I've got this problem. I got too many tactics. The game crashes after that. I told SI, it happens all the time with me. Apparently, I'm the only unique idiot in the world it happens to. So it's not a serious problem because it only happens to one chap. Okay, let me see. I wanted to look for Galileo Figaro. FM Sports Interactive A. Yeah. There should be versions of Galileo here. Final. Galileo, there we go. Okay, how would I play Galileo? I played like this. There's another way to play Galileo, something like this. The idea behind Galileo is a 5-man strike force. That's it. Right. So something like this, right? You play a halfback, you play this is a hook. This guy's a hook because you need his comes deep to get the ball. You need this guy to be able to string passes together. You can play inverted wing backs. This guy is still affected, right? You can also play like this. Still can play inverted wing backs, or you can play other rules. Yeah. Yep. Glaciers say thank you. Bring any banner you want as long as I get my. Exactly, right? The Glaciers are so happy, right? Okay, these guys are protesting, but they're still giving me money. Man, seriously? You protest against a person, you buy tickets just to go to the game to unfurl a banner that says Glaciers out. I never, ever, ever understood that. Do the Glaciers out outside the stadium. Why are you paying money to go in to do it? Why you want everybody watching on TV? Say, hey, you know what I did yesterday? Yeah, I'm on Twitter, man. I just posted this on Twitter. I actually went to the stadium and I unfurled the banner. Check this out, man. There's a picture of me. Yeah, they got it on TV as well. Yeah, sweet, eh? Bloody idiot. I'll be the guy going, what an idiot this guy is. He paid 50. Ticket prices aren't cheap. They're 50 freaking pounds. Right. I don't get why people do this. I don't understand. The problem with United is the fucking loan that the Glazers took out. They actually put the club into more debt by buying the club. I mean, like, we want a club. Yeah, okay, let's this one way. We'll leverage the fucking buyout, man. All right, okay. They don't know this yet. We'll just keep it to ourselves. By the time we're done with this club, we'll take it for all the money it owns in the world. We could, no problem. We're going to list the club as well. Yeah, make the first club to be listed. People will know what hit them. They didn't take ownership of the loan. They put the loan in bloody United's name. You know that? So basically, it's like, excuse me, we're going to turn suckers out of Manchester United because we're that rich. Why? Because we're going to list the club. That's our plan. This loan is not an issue for us. 450 million. The club is going to be worth billions, man. What's a 450 million loan? The best combination, I think, is halfback, central midfielder, inverted wing backs, and defensive wingers. Not bad. Like it. Halfback is very aggressive. Use defensive wingers to control and patrol the place. Inverted wing backs can be done on the overlap, right? So they can go. The two defensive wingers hold the position. Only problem with that is this. Only problem is why you going through so much effort just to get an overlap, right? So going down the flank. So what happens is your inverted wing backs need to have killer balls. Then what you get is your invert. So either you play fullbacks with the killer balls, or you play defensive midfielders with killer balls and like to switch ball to other flanks. So when they come in, right, you don't use a regular fullback. You use an inverted wing DM. The DM comes in because of his traits. He plays killer balls from there. So it becomes like a diagonal. You get this diagonal passing attacking pattern, so which is very, very nice. In my opinion, clubs should only be fan-owned. I don't know, man. I mean, ultimately, not a lot of clubs can afford to be fan-owned, right? Not a lot of clubs. And the game of football has become so much more bigger since we had businesses come in, try and own the clubs. Individuals will come in and own the clubs. It's bigger, right? So, but one can argue that back then there was no internet, there was no this, there was no like all this social media and stuff. The situation is much more different. So it's very hard to say. Right? Did I do a liquid 4-3-3 tactic for FM mentality or very attacking mentality? No. Liquid is very hard to. I mean, liquid is like you get all this movement going on, right? the problem with all that movement going on is your liquid is like Pep Guardiola needing Manchester City kind of players for his systems to work. Liquid has the same problem because Liquid was, when I created Liquid, I was looking at Pep. I need a tactic that makes the movements like Pep's. You don't know who's going to score the goal in with Manchester City sometimes, right? Yeah. You don't need Aguero to score the goal. We don't know who's going to score the goal. In fact, if you look at the stats of Man City right now, in the Golden Boot, they don't even have anybody there in the top 5. Because the goals are coming from everywhere. And that's what Liquid was as well. Liquid was similar. So you need really good players with very good off the ball, passing decisions, composure. It's exactly the same setup for FM21 that it was in FM19. I just stopped playing Liquid because it was so boring. I've stopped using Liquid completely. I don't use Liquid in any of my series because it's the best tactic I've ever made since Scramjet. And it was just boring after a while. Yeah. The W movement, yeah, the Liquid still works. Yeah. A lot of my tactics still work from FM19. In fact, I don't think there's any one of those tactics that still work. I mean, the Iron Height system, the 442 DM, been working since FM18 because the thing about this game is quite straightforward, right? The only time the all tactics will work, I don't know actually complicate the matter. I'm just saying most tactics will work if you have thought things through, like who goes into this space. We just did a match where we did all that stuff. I mean, ultimately, it still depends on your players. That's the thing about this game, right? A lot of tactics are going to work. You just have to find the players to make them work for you. Of course, ridiculous, asinine tactics may not work. Because but if my son could beat me on, I remember in 1990... 2004, 2005. 2005? Yeah, 2005, where my youngest son, where my first marriage, he beat me in Football Manager. He was 5 years old. He made a tactic. We had a match, and he beat me. Right, so it's possible. Okay. So you just have to have the right players. You just, Daddy, I like this boy. I like this player. I like this player. So, Daddy, who are the best players? I say, okay, these are the best players. I help you choose your players. Yeah, I chose all the 11 players for him. You want the best players? I give you these best players. All right. So he put up a tactic and we played against each other. He beat me twice. So yeah. Cautious mentality for fluid systems is very, very good because you make sure that the passes are going to go in. Because the problem with fluid systems is everybody wants to play on very attacking mentalities. When you play on very attacking mentalities, also very fluid and fluid systems, they kind of fall apart. Right? Because you need a lot of players to be moving around. And the other problem is tempo. Sometimes you set the wrong kinds of tempo. Yeah, it can fall apart. But you can get a lot of nice one-touch passing. Yeah, exactly. You won't have any more... Look, cheat code is never happening again, man. We're never seeing Red Star Belgrade, Stoy Bucharest, Nottingham Forest. We're not going to see them anymore, man. There's one more as well, right? The Spartak. Was this Spartak Moscow there as well at one point? I mean, there were Russian teams, right? I still remember Russian teams in the Champions League back then. So it's not happening. It's not happening. All right, guys, I want to thank everybody for coming on today's stream. I have to go and work on my Mourinho video, which is taking forever to do because it's kind of a lot of things to be put into the video. Let's see if I can. Let's see now. I don't know. Is it possible for me to share some of what I'm doing on the video? It's complicated as hell. If I were to show you, I'm trying to load it up right now, so I might start jerking. I don't know if the camera is any better now. I think it's... Oh my goodness. Is the camera a bit off? Or is it my eyesight? Yeah, camera's been blurred the whole day, man. I just realized it. The focus is off. Man. Okay, anyway, I gotta go. You guys have a good one. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Okay? Be good. Stay safe.